Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye and this is my world. Okay, today's topic is embrace your power. Embrace your power. Now, before we dive into this subject, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers. Welcome to all of the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. Now, those of you who are new to the channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions, and I will either answer your question through the email or I will share it with the collective online, and it can be your decision. And those of you who are interested in these caps, they are now available in my online store. So just go to the description all the way to the bottom and you'll see a link that says online store. Just click on the link and there you have it. Okay? All right. Before we dive into the letters for today, let's do our affirmation. Okay? Today's affirmation is, here we go. Can you see it? Oh, beauty, your angel lives inside you. Your angel lives inside of you. Open all your doors and let love in. Okay? This is what I want you to think about all day. That there's an angel inside of you. And all you need to do is open your doors to let love in. Let's dive into this message today. Embrace your power. You see, ladies, many of us have been trained to believe that we have no power. Okay? We have been raised this way. Women don't have power. Only men have the power to control our lives. Ladies, you have power. Just like the men have power, you have your own power, and it's inside of you. Okay? And it's up to you whether you submit to a man or not. All right? Ladies, many times, we know this very well because to have a man in our lives, many of us just give our power away just to have him there. You understand, ladies? What I'm telling you is you have power to create the life that you want within yourself. You really don't need a man to do that for you. Now, if you desire a man in your life, that's a wonderful thing. It's a natural thing for you to desire a man in your life. But at the same time, why do you need to give your power away to have a mate? I see no need for it. I see no need for you to submit just to have a man in your life. Okay? What's wrong with the two of you being powerful in a committed relationship? Why does one have to submit to the other to be in a relationship? That's my question. True. You know, this is the old way of doing things. This is the way that it has been done. But that's not to say that this is the way that it should be done. I believe that women should be able to exercise their own power and not to be subjected to giving that power away just to fit into the framework of society. Okay? Ladies, you have tremendous power within you. that can manifest your own dreams. You don't need to be a servant all of your life to somebody else, making their dreams come true, and you being subjected to whatever abuse or control or manipulation that the other person desires to put on you. You don't need to do that, and you don't have to do that. Ladies, know who you really are. Love who you really are. And if you're at the point to whether you're not sure who you really are, then you need to get on your spiritual path and find out who you really are. Let the real you emerge. Okay? Because the real you has probably been suppressed most, if not all, of your life. Because in this society, see, women have been groomed to take the second place seat, not the first place. Not to be the leader, but to be the follower. Ladies, I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with you being a leader. You can be a leader, and he can be a leader too. You can both be leaders. You understand? You don't need to submit to a man. This is my message to you. Because, number one, the man could lead you down a very dark path, and many times they do. Who's to say that the man is righteous? Who's to say that the man is on the right path? And if you have given the man all of your power, and he is on a dark path, guess what? He's going to take you right down that dark path with him. Okay? And plus, even if the man is on a right path, okay? Even if he's on the right path, why do you need a leader? Why do you feel, I'm talking to you ladies now, why do you feel that you need to follow someone? Ladies, we are the intelligent species here. We are women. The female energy is intelligent. Why do we need to submit and follow the male energy? Why? Okay? We can bring a lot of benefit to the table the way that we are in our most powerful selves. Think about it. If the man is in his powerful self, and females, if you are in your powerful self, when you come together, we can make changes in the world for the better of humanity by you being in your most powerful selves. Okay? But if somebody always got to be the master and the other person has always got to be the slave, well then your progress is limited. It's limited. Okay? Number one, because someone in that dynamic feels that they need to suppress the other to lead. No, you don't need to suppress anybody to be a leader. Okay? Be strong in your own right. Be confident in your own self, ladies. Do not just give your power away because you want a mate. This is the point. Because too many of us are doing that. Okay? Just because we want a man, right away we're going to submit. Because we feel like if we don't, he's going to leave us and go find somebody who will submit. Well, let him go. Let him go. And wish him well. Okay? Ladies, we want to embrace our own power. To be in control of our own lives. Okay? And this way, you can demand respect. And you'll get it. You'll get it. Because you won't feel like you need to bend over backwards to please other people. You won't bend at all to please other people. You understand? Your concentration will be on pleasing yourself and building a life for yourself. Many times we go out and please other people because we feel like they have something that we need. So we do that so that they will give us whatever we feel like we need from them. People, you don't need to do that. Whatever you need in your life or whatever you feel like you want in your life, you can manifest it yourself. Okay? The point of this is embrace your power. Know your power. And those of you who don't really know that you have all of this power, you need to get on your spiritual path and it will be revealed to you just how powerful you are. Now, we did get some letters today, and we're going to dive into the letters, and then we're going to talk more about this issue of embracing your power. Okay? All right, here we go. Here's a young lady that says that she is healing from a marriage to a narcissist. Okay. I'll be getting divorced very soon and need help with navigating co-parenting. We have a special needs small son, autism, epilepsy, that he honestly wants no responsibility for, but he does want to use him to stay in touch with me. How should we divvy up our parenting time? I am thinking every other weekend, although he only prefers one day a week, on Sunday. Since he says he has to work daily, he's a personal trainer. He claims to always be so busy, but still has so much time to text and harass me. I've been isolated from family and friends and have a full-time job. And of course, a full-time job with my special needs son. Yeah, you have a special needs son, and I know that that is a 24/7 job for you. I really need help as I've been left all alone with this child, bills, and no social life as I'm in a city with no family. I am running off fumes and desperate to tell the judge to take him every other weekend, although I almost don't want him to have him at all. How would you navigate this tough situation? Okay, here we go. Your ex-husband, if he is not harmful to your son in any way, if he's not abusive to him, whether physically or verbally, if your ex-husband is not exhibiting harmful care to your son, well then why not let him have him every week, on every Sunday? Okay? If he's not abusive, whether it's emotionally or physically, or he's not going to harm your son in any kind of way, why not let him have him once a week? Let him have him every Sunday. I'll tell you why. Because this will give you a break. At least something to look forward to once a week, to have a day off from taking care of your son. At least once a week. You're going to need that. Because between your job and taking care of your son is a very big responsibility and a tiring job. Okay? To have a day off once a week, I think would be wonderful. I think in the long run, you would appreciate that. And unless, if you're just thinking every other, every other week, that's a long time to wait for a break. Every other week. Now, on the flip side of that, if your husband is abusive to your son, well, then I can see the every other week, because you did say you don't care if he takes him at all. So if he's abusive to your son or harmful to your son in any way, I can see the least amount of time being the best. Okay, so every other week, yeah. But if he's not harmful for your son, you understand? Once a week would be fantastic, because I think you will appreciate the break. Now, you say that he's harassing you. You didn't say why. You're getting a divorce. You didn't say why you were getting the divorce or anything like that. So I don't know. If you feel like he wants to manipulate you through the son, well, then maybe you want to do the every other week so that you can cut down on the manipulation. Okay, but what is the manipulation? Is he trying to get you back? Is that why you feel like he's manipulating you or harassing you or texting you or whatever? But I assume that once you settle this visitation, then you only see him when he comes to pick up your son. Okay? On your end, if I were in your position, for him to come and pick up my son every Sunday would be great if he's not harmful to your son. Okay? But if he is a problem, if your ex-husband is a real problem, then the every other week will probably work out best for you. Okay? Trust your intuition. Sit quietly with yourself and trust your intuition, and your intuition will tell you what's best. You see? Because it's a lot more in this situation that you have probably put in the letter. Okay? This is why I'm saying, if your husband is the type to be harmful to your son, then you may want to do it every other week instead of every Sunday. But if he's not harmful, let him have him every Sunday, which will give you a breather, at least once a week to just have to yourself. One day a week to have to yourself. This is what I'm thinking. Okay? All right. I hope that my advice helps you, and I hope that you understand. Now, we do have another letter here, and let's dive into this letter. Another young lady, and she says, I am 38 years old, a single mother to a 15-year-old son, and I've owned my own home for 5 years. And recently, I decided to start remodeling. I hired a contractor, and I have grown into a strong like for him. It started with needing a wooden fence fixed where one panel had come down, and I had gotten quotes from different companies, contractors, and he was the last one to reach out. And after speaking to him, he quoted me a reasonable price, way less than what others were charging. So I decided to use his services. It led to him now being in process of renovating my basement. He's been very helpful with tasks around my house, such as changing my locks, removing a cabinet, etc. And he either only charges me for the materials, the lock, or he does it free. He put in full recessed lights in my living room 8 and charge me very minimum, $175 for all lights, electrical work, etc. Boy, that was a good deal. That was a very good deal. All right. He is very kind to both me and my son. Very respectful. Doesn't price gouge. And my spirit is very at peace and comfortable around him, which is rare. I have no idea if he is married or anything about him. He's 44. He isn't what I used to consider my type. But with age, I have learned that it is the last thing to care about, and I am attracted to his person. I do believe he is interested in me, just my intuition. Okay, now you're 38 and he's 44. Okay, I don't see an age problem there. I would not pursue him, as I have learned from you that we don't chase men. But I guess I'd like your thoughts on whether I should nip this strong like, or if it's okay to have interest. Okay. All right, here we go. Now, you're right, ladies. We don't chase. All right? And I'm sure by now, this man knows that you're interested. Okay, that's fine. Don't do anything else. Don't try to make sure that he's comfortable when he comes to work, understand? Smiling in his face, cooking for him, for lunch, or running, does he have his coffee or his water? What, just be cordial. Keep it business. Okay? Don't cross the line. You see? As long as he's giving you a good price, be good with that. Be happy with that. Keep it on a friendly note, and that's it. If this man is available and is interested in you romantically, he will make the move. He will ask you out. Okay? He will ask you out. Now, maybe he's just taking his time feeling you out. Feeling you out to see if any other man is going to be popping up or whatever. You understand? But he's got to make the move, not you. If he never makes the move, then you let it go. Don't you ever make the move. Okay? Because right now, the power is in your court. If you make a move, all of your power is going to go out the window. Okay? All right? Just sit tight and be pleasant and be your beautiful self, but don't make advances to him. If you already have, don't make any more. Okay? Just be friendly. Nice and friendly. Okay? And I'm telling you, if this man is available and interested in pursuing you, he will ask you out. Now, not saying that he's just going to come. Now, he may come up and start conversations and ask you about your family or ask you about if he ever goes there. Well, if you feel comfortable in sharing some of your personal information with him, especially if he does first, okay, then you can be friends. Keep it on a very friendly note. Okay? If he begins to cross the line with you sexually in sexual conversation, then you know to cancel him off right away. But if he just keeps it friendly, keep it friendly. If he never asks you out, there's a reason for it. He's probably involved with someone else or just not interested, period. Okay? And you should let it go. So right now, just enjoy getting your work done at a very good rate and enjoy his friendship. Just leave it like that. Don't ever try to cross the line with a man. Okay? And ladies, I hope that you understand this message today. You have power. You have tremendous power inside of you. Stop giving it away to other people to satisfy them, thinking that if you comply to them, then they are going to reciprocate whatever you're looking for. We comply to people and we submit to people because we feel like they have something that we need. Okay? And so we submit to them to get it. People, whatever you feel like you need in life, you manifest it yourself. Don't feel like you need to comply to other people. Okay? If this man is interested in you, he will approach you and he will ask you out. Okay? All right? Don't allow this man to, if it ever comes to that, to feel that he can just come over to your house and date you at your house. No, he needs to ask you out. If he is interested in you, he needs to invite you out. Period. No exceptions, ladies. No exceptions. Because any man that is interested in you, you need to see if he is willing to provide for you. And if he's coming and just dating you at your place, he's not providing anything. You are providing. Okay? You are providing. So, ladies, know your power, embrace your power, and use your power. Okay? And you will find that you become more confident about yourself. You'll build your self-esteem, and it will show. It will show to the world that you are a strong, confident woman. And that's what you want to put out into the world. Okay? That you are strong and confident and that you have power. All right? Women, this is how we want to present ourselves always. And not to go around feeling like we need to be submissive and beat down. You understand? This is our place in the world. It's not. It's not. Men have made you feel like that. And that is a lie that has been put upon you, being a woman, that you are like a second-class citizen. You are not. Stand up, ladies. Stand up. And the first way to embrace your power is not to comply or to submit to the will of men. Okay, I know that was a tough statement. Stop complying to the will of men and seek and find your own power, which is in you. It's just laying dormant inside of you. Because many of us, we haven't even reached in to try to use it, to even try to find it. And this is what I want you to do. Look inside yourself. Know yourself. Know your potential. Know what your purpose is for being here. Embrace your power and love yourself truly. Okay, people. I hope that this message today helps someone. I really hope that you understand it. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here is the link. Send your questions to MissFaye'sWorld@hotmail.com. That's MissFaye'sWorld@hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question through the email, just put it at the very top of your letter, and I will comply. I want to thank you all for supporting this channel. Thank you all for your comments. Thank you all for your letters. And a special thank you to those that leave a donation. I love you all. I wish you all well. And I really hope to see you next time.